Today in the Feline Hungry Kitchen, we have my favorite homemade granola. What's amazing about this granola is it's oil-free and you could totally customize it. This granola is a lot cheaper than the ones that you buy at the store full of extra things that we don't even like. It's very versatile. You can add it on your Greek yogurt, have it as a cereal, or in a parfait. It's a great way to get your day started with a healthy breakfast. Let's get started.
You're going to have your oatmeal of choice, either old-fashioned rolled oats, or you can do the quick cook instant oats. I would not recommend the steel cut oats. I have raw pumpkin seeds here. I have shelled walnuts, cashews, pecans. So whatever variety of nuts that you like, this is where you can really customize it. I love coconut, so I'm going to add flaked coconut to my granola. And then for a fruit source, I'm going to have dried cranberries. Now for spices. So my favorite is going to be pumpkin spice. I really recommend this because it not only has cinnamon, it has ginger as well as nutmeg and cloves. The combination, I love this. I use this year round, not just for pumpkin pie making or anything like that. But I would recommend this in the granola. But if you're not a fan of the other flavors, then you could use a simple cinnamon. So since we don't have oil in this recipe, we rely solely on the sweetener to bring everything together. This is going to be maple syrup. So if you're a vegan, obviously you're going to go for this version. And then, of course, honey, which is my favorite in this recipe. And I use this organic raw honey. If you don't want any sugar at all, there is a sugar-free maple syrup that you can use. I don't really like fake sugars. I rather have one of these two added because it's not refined sugar. You want to keep this moving because what we're trying to do is get it nice and toasty. So you don't want to burn it, you just want to have it on a flat or nice and flat, and then we're just going to move it around as we get everything else prepared for this.
Now for the nuts that I'm using for this is my favorite combination. I'm going to be using some pumpkin seeds. These are raw, unsalted, as well as some cashews. These are raw as well. I have some pecans and some walnuts, which walnuts are amazing. They have omega-3s, they're antioxidants, they're just really, really good for you. So I'm going to be using a lot of walnuts in this. Now that you have your nuts in a rough chop, you're going to add this to the oats. Make sure that while you're doing all this that you don't let your oats burn on the stovetop. Now you're going to mix all of this together until it's well combined. Again, we want to let this get nice and toasty as well. So keep in mind that because we're not using oil in this, that's why I prefer to use the stovetop method. I feel like if you just put it all in the oven, it doesn't come out as great. One crucial step to adding to even oatmeal or granola or oats is adding a pinch of salt. Just a little tiny bit of salt really enhances the flavor. Even again, if it's something sweet, like to my morning oatmeal, I always add a pinch of salt regardless of what it is. It really enhances the flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and add a pinch of salt here. And for the seasoning, I'm going to add pumpkin spice, which is my favorite. Now that everything is combined, I'm going to add our sweetener. So choose which one you want, either the maple syrup or the honey. I'm going to add, let's see, I think I'm going to add honey just because I love the taste of honey. This is another way where you can add flexibility to this. So you can add more or less sugar, or not sugar, honey to this, again, depending on how sweet you like. Make sure this is fully incorporated because this will be what binds everything together. Again, because we're not really using oil, we want to make sure that we have everything combined perfectly. So make sure you get all that honey that's on the underside of the spoon. We want to make sure it's really combined. I'm going to add the cranberries and the shredded coconut. So there you have it. It's completely done at this point, and I just pat it down into the pan, and I'm gonna leave it in this pan. Let it cool for 45 minutes to an hour, just on the counter, and then we'll go ahead and put it in the jar. I'll show you how it looks.
But before that, it would really make Christopher's day if you liked the video and subscribed. It really helps out our small channel.
Okay, so now it's all done. So now at this point, it's all nice and crunchy and toasted and ready to go. And there you have it. So it makes the most amazing granola, and what I love about this is that you can customize it how you like. There's no oil at all, but it's still super crunchy and just the right amount of sweetness. It's just so amazing. Like, I never buy granola anymore because I'd rather just make it myself.
I hope that you try this oil-free granola. I know that you'll love it as much as I do. It's a great way that you can save money and be healthy and customize it to exactly how you like. I will have my favorite recipe, the one I made today, in the description below, as well as any links to anything that I used in the video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, there's unconditional love waiting for you at your local animal shelter or rescue.